3, 2, 1. The year is 2000. Now close your eyes and picture this. Bright Y2K colors. Lip phones snapping shut. CD players clicking. Mall food courts packed, and the music of your childhood playing in the background. If any of that hits you, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Welcome to the year 2000. Let's start with the soundtrack of the early 2000s. This was the age of Britney Spears, NSYNC, Destiny's Child, Usher, Avril Lavigne, and Eminem. Your music lived in your CD binder, your Walkman, or your car stereo. And eventually that colorful little iPod mini you couldn't leave home without. And who could forget burning mixed CDs? Picking each song carefully, writing the title in a Sharpie, and hoping the disc didn't skip when you showed it to your friends. And the snacks? The year 2000s had their own flavor. Pizza rolls, bagel bites, Pop-Tarts, Dunkaroos, Capri Sun, 3D Doritos, and good old Lunchables. Afternoons tasted like sugar, salt, and pure freedom. And if you were lucky, your house had high C, Kool-Aid jammers, or those tall twisty freezer pops in the summer. It wasn't fancy, just quick, colorful, and unforgettable. And TV looked a lot different back then. You didn't binge your favorite shows. You waited week by week and planned your night around what was on. If you were a kid, you were watching shows like Dora the Explorer, Clifford the Big Red Dog, and The Weekenders, as well as many other series on networks like Nickelodeon, PBS Kids, and Cartoon Network. And every Saturday mornings felt like their own little holiday. If you were a teenager, you were watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Dawson's Creek, as well as the final season of Beverly Hills, 90210. And as for the adults, they had popular dramas like The Sopranos and The West Wing, crime shows such as CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and Law and Order. And we loved comedies like Malcolm in the Middle and The Simpsons. And we still love going to the movies. We saw blockbusters like Mission Impossible 2, Gladiator, Castaways, The Perfect Storm, and X-Men. If we were staying home and wanted to watch a movie, we would rent them from Blockbuster and watch the DVDs on our home DVD players. And do you remember? You were charged when you didn't rewind the tape. And what was tech like in the year 2000? Well, you had the Nokia brick phone that never died, flip phones that snapped shut with attitude, and the Razor phone everyone begged their parents for. And for social media, we used AOL Instant Messenger, MSN Messenger, MySpace, and early Facebook. Dial-up internet meant you heard that unforgettable screech every time you connected. And for gamers, PS2, Game Boy Advance, early Xbox, and those chunky silver laptops that weighed a ton. Cars were simple too, Honda Civics, Toyota Celicas, Jeep Grand Cherokees. But the new Ford Mustang Cobra R. Now, that had big attitude. But the year 2000 wasn't just about the things we used. It was the feeling. The fashion, chunky highlights, layered tank tops, low-rise jeans, Livestrong bracelets, butterfly clips, glossy lips, and metallic everything. The malls was the place to be. Your MySpace top 8 could start a friendship war. And every text message took real effort thanks to T9. Life felt smaller, softer, slower, but full of possibility. We didn't know it then, but we were living in a sweet spot, right between the old world and the new digital one. If even one of these moments brought back a memory, then you grew up in one of the most unforgettable eras. Tell me in the comments. What's the one thing you remember most from the early 2000s? Your answers will help shape the next episode. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the Time Travel Flashbacks.